Friends, this is the first time I'm in a square stage, so I'm going left, right and center. But I just want everyone to know, tonight, 1 week away from nomination, we are ready. We are ready. We are ready. We are now ready not only to defend Selangor, to defend Pulau Pinang, Kedah, Kelantan, and also Wilayah Persekutuan. We are now ready to be government at Putrajaya, ladies and gentlemen. This is our moment. All around the country tonight, there are ceramas, there are dinners, there are gatherings of people. Hundreds and thousands of Malaysians tonight are on the streets, outside kopitiam, ceramah sites to support Pakatan Rakyat in these general elections. And you are one of them. And this moment cannot arrive any later or any sooner. We are at a brink of economic disaster. Today, we are in severe debt. The country, not Selangor government. Under Barisan Nasional, now what has happened is that our debt has gone up exponentially. 550 billion ringgit now. It means that every one of us here, including your child, including your baby, owes around 17,000 ringgit. If you look at our economic performance, they will give you glossy magazines. They'll show you all sorts of charts. But everyone who does business in Malaysia knows that we have a serious problem here. In Selangor, I just want to talk a little bit about Selangor because all of you are Selangor voters, right? Are you voting in Selangor? In Selangor, for the past 5 years, what we've done is we have reduced our debt. That means we pay our debt. We have made sure that everyone gets a share of our development, of our prosperity in Selangor through our free water scheme in Selangor. The only one in Malaysia, the only one in this world. We give free water to our citizens. When people go take their kids to university first year, we make sure those that earn less than 3,000, we give them 1,000 ringgit for their children. Children who are born in Selangor, we open a bank account, we put 100 ringgit, we make it a trust fund. Because Tan Sri Khalid, our Menteri Besar, caretaker Menteri Besar, used to work for PNB. And that's where he launched Amanah Saham Nasional, and he has shown that he can improve our finances and create a trust fund for our children. And we say, if you keep us as government for not 55 years, but only 17 years, your child, when he grows up or when she grows up, can take out at sekurang-kurangnya at least 1,500 ringgit from that bank account. Elderly folks, we take you shopping 60 and above, 60 years and above, 100 ringgit. And all these were done, and it's because of our work in Selangor, in Penang, in also other states. That's why today you have Barisan Nasional scrambling to throw money at you. They want to give you BRIM 500 ringgit. 你要不要拿500块？一定要拿，不拿就傻。但是投票的时候是投谁？Pakatan Rakyat， 对不对？ So this is because they have to play catch up. They give you 500 ringgit. They give you 1,000 ringgit, they promise. And they're going to give you more. Even during elections, the next 2 weeks, they'll give you free dinners. I'm sorry lah, tonight you have to pay for dinner. This is Kota Rakyat. We cannot afford to give you free dinners. They will also give you free rice. So just take. They give you sarung, kain pelekat, ambil saja. Songkok, ambil semua. But when it comes to voting, remember, if not for Kota Rakyat, we will get 0 from Barisan Nasional. Today they say they have 100 million ringgit ready to give to Sekolah Tamil, Sekolah Cina, Sekolah Agama Rendah. Ladies and gentlemen, we in Selangor, we have been giving funds to these 3 types of schools. Sekolah Jenis Kebangsaan Cina, Sekolah Jenis Kebangsaan Tamil, Sekolah Agama Rendah. Every year 16 million ringgit times 5. We have now given, my mathematics not very good, 80 million ringgit. And you don't have to wait until by-election. Your MP dies, your Adun dies, suddenly got by-election, then all the money come out. No, every year we make sure that you get the money. Every school will get the money. But Barisan Nasional, only when they are ready. Just before election, they say we have 100 million we want to give you. What lah, like this? What kind of financial management is that? Look at Selangor. One more thing that I want to stress on. When we started as government, 2008, in our state reserves, we only had 600 million ringgit for the richest state in Malaysia. In 5 years, 5 short years, we have managed to increase that to 2.6 billion ringgit. If we are K-Toyo, if we're like K-Toyo, we take first class flight, go to US, go to Disneyland, stay at 6-star hotels. There will be no money left if we behave like that. We make sure that every project is tendered out, open tender. Even projects that are less than 20,000, we make sure there are 3 quotations so that we get the best deal from everyone for our people. And that's how we managed to save 2.6 billion ringgit thus far. With this money, we have made the commitment last year. 1, we will build affordable homes for first-time homeowners in Selangor. We will put in 50 million ringgit to start with to build. We will build a new bridge, the 3rd bridge from Klang, over the Klang River. We have allocated for that. And we make sure that the funds go back to you. Your money has been in safe hands. 5 years. Today, no one from Kota Rakyat has been charged by the MACC. That in itself, I think, is proof that Kota Rakyat parliamentarians, Kota Rakyat state assemblymen and women are honest and incorruptible, ladies and gentlemen. Because for a paper clip, they will make sure that we pay for it. Just like they accused our friend Teo Bing Hock 4 years ago. They accused him of corruption for buying Malaysian flags, and for that he fell allegedly, but we believe that he was pushed down 14 floors down from MACC in Shah Alam. Ironically, on next Saturday, on nomination day, that is the birthday of the late Teo Bing Hock. And when we go to the nomination center, we remember him, and we must make sure that this time there will be no more Teo Bing Hocks. There will be no more innocent people charged or taken away by MACC, ladies and gentlemen. Our Menteri Besar, caretaker Menteri Besar, Tan Sri Khalid, was also caught by MACC. They wanted to charge him. Do you know what they wanted to charge him with? For giving cows. Ini adalah cerita lembu. For giving cows at Bandar Tun Razak Parliament. So they say he was corrupt because he gave cows during Hari Raya Haji. At that time, we thought that was it. We don't know how they managed to concoct such a charge, but eventually, just last month, the former chairman of MACC decided to settle the case because Tan Sri Khalid Ibrahim sued him for libel, and the former MACC chairman apologized openly in court and said he was sorry. There was never a case. But that's not the end. That is not the end of the lembu, cerita lembu. Because if you remember, 2 years ago, lembu ini sangat kuat. You remember what happened? The lembu came back. You kacau the lembu is going to come back one full circle, and this time they went after a minister whose name is Shahrizad. So the moral of the story is, jangan main-main dengan lembu. Don't play with cows, okay? They will come back and bite you in the bottom, just like what they did to Shahrizad. So this is proof, ladies and gentlemen. If they had 1 inch, 1 shred of evidence, we will all already be behind bars. So what we're asking from everyone here is that we have done our very best for Selangor for the past 5 years. Do you think that we have done a good job? I can't hear you. Thank you very much. We are now asking all of you to give us another 5 years. 5 years is a very short time. Although I managed to put on a lot of weight in 5 years, but it is a very short time. And there are many things that we want to do. In the past 5 years, what we've done is we have managed to make new laws. We have changed several new laws. For example, in Selangor, now you have Freedom of Information Enactment, the first in the country, followed by Penang. And if you give us a chance at Putrajaya, we will make sure that this law will come to the federal level, and there shall be no more secrets hidden from residents such as you. 2, in Selangor, we have changed the law. In the past, and also because it's about Kota Damansara forest, we never knew that they had sold off the forest many years ago until it was too late. So what happened is that we want to make sure now any forests gazetted, they have to inform the community and they must have a public hearing. And this is only done in Selangor, ladies and gentlemen. There's also several laws that we have improved, and we have tried our very best to make sure that whatever we earn from you, yes, we take money from you, just like government, we take land taxes from you, but we make sure that the money is returned back to you in various forms, through welfare schemes, our senior citizens program, making sure that infrastructure is tip-top, so on and so forth. And everyone can check our account books and you can see how we spend our money. We make sure that women are taken care of, young people are taken care of, the arts flourish in Selangor as well as tourism. I'm at the Exco for Tourism. I'm very pleased to give my KPI, my results for the past 5 years. We have now doubled our tourist attractions and tourist arrivals. More than 6 million people now come to Selangor. Before that, it was only 3 million in the past 5 years. And we did not spend 1.8 million ringgit on a Facebook page. We didn't have to do that. It was done free of charge by our staff. So these are things that we can do. And we ask not only retainers in Selangor, but this is the chance that we can make a difference at a national level. Ladies and gentlemen, YB Siva, I don't know where he is, he's there, taking photos with some of the voters and residents. Past 5 years, he has done superbly. in the hallowed halls of Parliament. He has gone around all over Subang to resolve issues. He has met people, tens and thousands of people in the past 5 years. And we ask that you give him this time, not just your vote this time, but we want to see Siva Rasa in Putrajaya as one of the cabinet ministers of Kota Rakyat. He is a straight, honest man. I've worked with Siva Rasa for the past 20 years. Okay, I'm not that old. Let me count again. 15 years. 15 years. I have to, help myself a bit. 15 years. We used to be in a human rights group called Swaram, which is now very famous because of the Scorpion trial in Paris. But we used to come from that NGO, and we fought for human rights, civil liberties in Malaysia. And we have even been arrested together, but never put in the same lockup. So that is Siva Rasa. And this time, ladies and gentlemen, not only is it our responsibility to go out and vote on 5th May, we now have to take on this enormous burden to protect our ballot box from cheats, from, I have to say this, from the Election Commission. There has been, ladies and gentlemen, in the Parliament seat of Subang today, there are more than 45,000 new voters. It is unbelievable. It is the top parliamentary constituency which has the most number of new voters. In my parliament constituency, Bukit Lanjan, there is more than 15,000 new voters. And that is almost the same as other parliamentary increases. My constituency, state constituency, a tiny place, now has 40,000 voters altogether. And it is ridiculous. We have gone to houses, we have checked each and every new voter, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I and my team cannot find more than 4,000 new voters. We go to the house, we ask, Pak Cik, siapa ini? Oi, saya tak tahu ni. Ini nama Cina, tapi saya Melayu. So we have cases like that. We have gone to places where there's no address, there's only a name. No addresses, but we just guess, we ask around, and no one has heard that name. We go to a house, Chinese house, but they have received a letter from Najib addressed to a young Malay girl. And they said they have never rented out their rooms. And this is happening in Bukit Lanjan. I have also one case. This man, a very successful businessman, he has been voting in Bukit Lanjan as well as Parliament Subang for a couple of times, and last year he could not find his name. He went to check. Elections Commission said, yes, your name is not there because according to Jabatan Pendaftaran Negara, you have passed away. You have already died. So the man said, how can I have died? I have my IC. I walked to your office. I filed a complaint. Put my name back. They said cannot. They said you have to register all over again. It is only because we called the media and we spoke to the Elections Commission chairman, and the media was going to run a huge story, that suddenly, the next week, his name came back into the electoral list. So no longer do we have zombies in Bukit Lanjan and Parliament Subang. At least now, people who are alive are no longer considered dead and they can vote. But the problem is that there are also many dead people who will most likely be walking to the polling center on 5th of May. And we need your help. I'll let Ambiga speak a little bit more about what they can do as observers. Tunggu, sabar. Later lah, let me finish first. But from political parties, we are looking for polling agents. We are looking for counting agents. We are looking for barong agents. In Dun, Bukit Lanjan, we have calculated we need at least 600 pacha. If you times 3, for Parliament Subang, we need 1,800 people to be polling agents, counting agents, and barong agents to be inside the school and also the classrooms. So tonight, apart from paying for your tickets, apart from also donating further when the donation box comes your way, I ask and I urge you to please register to be a pacha, a polling agent, counting agent, and barong agent, because this is our collective responsibility. We have to make sure that Malaysians vote on 5th May, not hantu, not foreigners, and not people who have 3 or 4 votes. We have to make sure that the ballot box is protected at all times. Only then we can be assured of going to Putrajaya, ladies and gentlemen. If cheating continues, if we allow all these dubious voters to walk to the polling station and to cast their vote without protest, without scrutiny, then I think we can even lose many more seats in Selangor, despite all the surveys saying that we will retain Selangor this time round still. So ladies and gentlemen, I know that this is an enormous responsibility. We ask a lot from you, but this is what is needed to protect democracy. As the famous saying goes, the price of freedom is eternal vigilance, which means that we must continue to be vigilant and to make sure that this general elections, not only do we see good people elected into parliament, good people appointed as ministers, but we must also make sure that our democracy is protected without any compromise, ladies and gentlemen. So I end on this note because I have another ceramah to go to. I thank you for your support for the past 5 years, for me, for Sibarasa, for all our Kota Rakyat representatives. Without your support in 2008, we would not be here today and making changes, making improvements in the state of Selangor as well as in Parliament. But we need your continued support to ensure that our future, the future of Selangor, the future of our country remains in our hands. Do not let racists, do not let people who spread fear, do not let people who want to exact violence on us get away with it. And most importantly, do not let those who are raping our country, who are stealing from the people, who are cleaning up the coffers, get away with this. This is our time. 印尼咖喱啦，这就是我们的时间，改朝换代。So on that note, thank you very much, everyone. If you have time, come to our stations, our operation centers, come and volunteer, come and cheer us on 20th April during nomination day, and come to make sure that 5th May, not 5th May, sorry, 6th May, one day after elections, we wake up to a new government in Putrajaya, Kota Rakyat in Selangor, and we will fulfill the first promise said by Dato Sri Anwar Ibrahim since 2008. You will go to the petrol station, you will look at the price, and you will see harga minyak sudah turun. Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan sekalian. 6th of